Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. So in today's session we'll see one more type of generative AI model, that is auto-regressive model. So in our previous session we have seen three different types of generative AI models. One is generative adversarial networks, diffusion model, and in our just previous video we have seen transformer based model. So without delay we'll see the today's session, so which is auto-regressive model. So the main aim of this auto-regressive model is it is used to generate a sequence of either text or an image or a music or a code. So whatever the input we are giving, so it will predict the next sequence. Okay, so that may be either from text or image or a music or code. So if it is a text, so it will predict next word. If it is an image, so we know that image is defined with a group of pixels. So if comes with the image, it will predict the next pixel, how it will be. It will generate the next pixel. And if it is comes with the music, it will predict the next notes. It predict next notes. And automatically, if it is a code, so it will be predicting the next statement or the next instruction, next line of instruction, right? So here the name itself indicates auto-regressive. So auto-regressive means, so auto means prediction, okay, self-prediction, and regressive means from previous data. So this auto-regressive model will be generating the sequence of either text or image or a music or code from the previous data. So whatever the input we are giving, from that input data, it will be generating the next sequence. Okay, so that is the working of auto-regressive model. So let us see one example so that you will be understanding. Okay, so I'll come up with the text. Okay, so example. So if the input is I love to, okay, if the input is I love to, so this model will predict, so the model predicts the next word from this particular sequence, I love to. So it will give a play or eat. Okay, so it makes some sense. Okay, I love to play or I love to eat. Okay, next, if the same thing, so that will be repeated, that will be uh, done repeatedly until we get the meaningful sequence of text. Similarly, meaningful sequence of image or meaningful sequence of these notes, which makes a music senseful and which makes the code bug free or error free, right? So repeatedly the same process will be done. So the model will predict the sequence based upon the previous data. So here the previous data is I love to. So what it will be predicting, either play or eat, which makes it sense. And if the same thing input given, so I love to play. If I give this input, okay, or the second possibility, okay, I love to eat. So if the same thing we are giving as an input for this model, obviously the next sequence will be based upon the present. So now the model will predict I love to, oh sorry, I'll write only the sequence. Okay, I love to play cricket. Similarly, I love to eat ice cream. Okay, and if you give the same thing to again as a input for the model, and it may generate the next sequence. I love to play cricket in a stadium. Okay, similarly, I love to eat ice cream in a parlor, ice cream parlor. So the current words or the current sequence will be predicted from the past inputs. So for the next time, the input will be I love to play cricket. From this sequence of words, it will predict the next sequence. So same thing happens with the image, music as well as a code. If it is a image, it will generate the next pixel. Okay, and music, it will generate the next notes. If it is a code, it will generate the next line of instruction, because we say the code means a group of instructions, lines of instructions, right? So this will be happening. So how it works means it generates the sequence of text, image, music or code. I'll erase this one. Based on, I'm extending the definition, based on past sequence, based on past sequence. So based on past sequence, it will be predicting. Now, what are the examples? That means where we are using this one, examples. So all the GPT series is one example. GPT series will be using the same kind of thing. Or one more thing, there's a jukebox in order to create the music. Okay, music. And what are the advantages? Advantages. Minimal training. It requires some minimal training, and also it gives a high quality output. High quality output. Okay, and also works good for long sequence. Long sequence. So coming to the previous example, that means a previous type of generative AI. So that is a transformer based. So we don't know the restriction of the length of the sequence. So how long it will be understanding at a time, at a once. But here that's no problem, because from the previous itself it will keep on predicting the next sequence. And the limitations. What are the limitations? So as I said, the first limitation, so it will be predicting from the previous ones. So if a previous sequence was wrongly predicted, for suppose if the previous sequence was wrongly predicted, then the next sequence will also be wrong. So we are saying that will be keeps on moving, right? Repeatedly it will be executing the same thing, right? So if the previous sequence was wrongly predicted, then that will be carried forward to all the generated sequences. So that is the main drawback of this one. And one more thing, so whatever the advantage we are writing here, so works good for long sequence. The same thing, disadvantage in this particular model, that is a slow process. Slow process, because every time it will be predicting the sequence. So slow process for a long sequence. For a long sequence. So this is one more disadvantage. Okay. So because every iteration it will be predicting one word. So if it is a long sequence, automatically it will be taking some time. Okay, in order to generate the complete text in a senseful manner, right? So this is how this auto-regressive model is used. So it will be used to generate the sequence of text, image, music, code based on the past sequence, or we can say it as a past token also. past token or past sequence or past input also we can say, right? So yes, so I'll stop here. I hope you understood this session. So if you really enjoyed the session, like my session, share my session with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.